Hello guys, how are we today? My name is Ellie and this is Planning and Finances. So today I am giving you an update on our mortgage paydown over 2020 and where we finished up at the end of the year. In January 2020, our monthly mortgage payment, the base rate would have been 1050, and we continued to pay an extra €200 a month. Now we've been doing that consistently for the last, quite a few years in anyway, and we decided to continue with that this year. We were also aware this year that we were coming close to an LTV, which is a loan to value of 50% on our mortgage, which would be a great opportunity to decrease our interest rate from 2.9% to 2.75%. So that is what we were heading for. So we were paying an extra €200 a month. So over the course of the year, that was an extra €2,400 off our mortgage. We also paid an extra €500 as an extra payment off the mortgage as well in July, I want to say. We switched mortgage providers in January. We switched utility providers in January for our ESB and our gas, and we had saved quite a bit. So from January to June, we saved €275, and we decided we were going to put that off the mortgage, as it was money that we had calculated in our budget as spending in anyway, so it was extra. So we threw it off the mortgage, but we also decided we'd round it up and we put €500 off the mortgage. So this is what brought our extra mortgage payments for 2020 up to 2,900, and that really helped because in September of 2020 we reached an LTV of 49%, which was brilliant. So this was also helped with the value of the houses going up. The LTV is a percentage of the mortgage on your house compared to the current value of your house. So to apply for the lower LTV of 50% and to reduce our interest rate, we did have to get a valuation of our house done. So you can do this by choosing one of the approved valuers on your mortgage provider's list. So they came out, they were €150. They did a valuation and they sent it into the bank. So our house was valued at $395,000, which was exactly what we needed. Our mortgage was $189,000, I think, at the time. So that gave us a 48% LTV. So that was absolutely brilliant. So in October, all the paperwork was approved, and in November, our mortgage payments reduced due to the drop in the interest rate by the 1.5%. So that 1.5% actually made quite a difference. So our payment at the time was 1,245. It had reduced slightly from the 1,250 due to the €500 we had paid during the year. And with the LTV then on top of that, it reduced down to 1,227. So that was a really good monthly saving. So if your house has gone up in value recently, or you've paid quite a bit off your mortgage, maybe look at your loan to value, and you could drop an interest rate on your mortgage, which is brilliant, and it's very simple to do. So when we got in the new amount that we were paying monthly, we also thought, we wonder what our basic rate now is. So if we ever came into financial difficulty and we needed to reduce our overpayments and say, please put us back onto basic rate, what would that be? So the bank sent us out a letter, and our new basic rate is 994. So we were just so happy with that. Like, to get it under €1,000 a month was just amazing for us, because we started off with a mortgage of 1,250 at 4.7%. So to be now on 2.7% and a minimum payment of 994 is just amazing. We're so happy. Now we have no plans to reduce our minimum payment to 994, but it's nice to know that that is an option for us. So we'll just go down through the figures of 2020 and see where we are now. So hang on, I have some figures here now. So in 2020, we paid 9,769 in principal. That's gonna kill me. I should have copped that, and I definitely would have paid that extra 231 euro to bring it up to 10,000 principal payment. But look, 9,769 is still great principal payment for the year. And we paid 5,670,000 in interest. You know, that's just the hard part of it, isn't it? But so our closing balance now of our mortgage at the end of 2020 is 187,424, and it's brilliant. Like just a few months ago we were at like 189, and we can really notice it now that when we're paying our mortgage, it's really changed, that the more is going off the principal and not the interest. So I think at the moment we're now paying like something like 700 principal off every monthly payment, which is brilliant. And then if we look at it in time wise, we are currently up at February 2022. So we have shaved off a year and 2 months off our mortgage. And we're so happy. I think I've said that how many times throughout the video? We're so happy. So what we're hoping to do now for 2021 is we would like to pay 13,000 to principal. So that's an extra 3 grand on what we paid this year. And we have some plans in place that we can hopefully achieve this. So number one is we have increased our monthly payments. So at the moment we are currently paying 1,300 euro a month. So this is an overpayment of 306 euro a month on principal. And then we are also looking at switching our mortgage provider. So because we are below a 60% LTV, we are eligible for Advent Money's 1.95% fixed mortgage. And even though a fixed mortgage is not something that I really want, you can overpay by 10% with Advent, so that is something good. And by looking at the figures, I've calculated that by switching the mortgage, we will save about 9,000 euro in interest payments. So it's definitely something to look into. So we'll probably look to apply for the mortgage switch nearer the end of the year, because I think in the current climate, it would be a more difficult application. We don't want to apply and have kind of question marks around things. We would rather put in a really good first application. While our finances are really good and our savings and our repayments are really good, I work in finance, but my company is in the hospitality sector. So that is a little question mark around approval, and also my husband as well. My husband is a chef and he is in the sporting sector. So there's not much happening in either of those businesses at the moment. So the banks are kind of a little bit more cautious when handing out to mortgages to people in those sectors. So rather than, you know, rush it and try to get the mortgage, I'd rather just hold off a few months, get our accounts in really good standing, and then apply when we're hopefully in a better position in the economy. So just a rundown of all of that, a quick summary, should we say. So in 2020, we made overpayments of 2,900 euro towards our mortgage principal. And we also reduced our LTV to less than 50%, giving us a decrease in 1.5% interest. So that was such good news for our mortgage in 2020, and we're really happy with the savings we were able to make there. And now in 2021, it looks like we'll be able to make some extra savings too. So we are overpaying by 300 euro a month on the mortgage, and also the potential of going for a new mortgage and getting an interest rate of 1.95%, which would hopefully save us about 9,000 in interest over the course of the mortgage. So if you think that there's opportunities out there for you to save interest on your mortgage, just go for it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, or if you would prefer to direct message me, you can get me on Instagram. I will leave my Instagram below in the description as well. Well, take care everybody. Bye.